Hi everyone, I'm Rockin Robin from CookingMexicanRecipes.com. Now everybody should start their day with a really good breakfast, right? So today I'm going to be making French toast. And I'm also going to share with you the best bread to use so that you get the best results. Okay, so let's go over our ingredients. Now the first thing I want to talk about is the bread, because that, in my opinion, is going to make or break your French toast. Now I've tried using wheat bread, I've used gluten-free bread, I've used white bread. Now, and the one that I have found that gets the best results is this one here, which is Country Buttermilk Bread. And I get this at Costco, so we're going to need some of that. And we're going to use some eggs, obviously. We've got 3 eggs here. We'll need some real vanilla extract, some ground cinnamon, and in this picture here I've got a little bit of milk. Any type will do, you know, high fat, low fat, whatever, non-fat. And we'll need some maple syrup to put on top, and then this is the real stuff, and we'll need a little butter. So first what we want to do is go ahead and cut our bread. Now you can cut triangles or rectangles, whatever works for you. I'm going to go ahead and just cut this into rectangles rather, because they're going to fit better in my pan. So you just cut your bread, and it's easier to work with when they're, you know, in half slices. So now let's go ahead and crack our eggs, put them in the bowl. I'm going to use 3. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and just whip up our eggs. And I'm going to add just a little bit of milk to this, and it will help it blend and mix a little better. So maybe a teaspoon or so. And then I'm going to add a drop, maybe a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. All right. You see how it changes the color a little bit? That looks like just the right amount. And you really want to blend this well, because I don't want the egg whites to be separate. So I'm going to take a few minutes to just blend this up, and I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of cinnamon. Now just do this to your taste. You can even leave it out if you don't like cinnamon. I might add a little bit more. Yeah, it's a really nice flavor. It really smells really incredible. Once you add that vanilla and the cinnamon, boy, it smells great. So spend about a minute just blending your eggs really well. So now we're ready to start cooking. The first thing I want to mention though is you're going to need a pan to cook your French toast in. Now you can use a regular frying pan if you don't have one of these. This is a nice flat pan. It just makes it easy to get to every piece of your bread. So I'm going to go ahead and start the flame on that and add some butter to the pan. This is what's going to make it really, really good. So I put about a tablespoon maybe, something like that. And then I'm just going to let that melt, and I'm going to spread it around the pan. And once it starts to bubble up, then I know it's ready to add the bread. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm using my fingers. I always do that. Okay, so you can see the butter starting to bubble. So now I'm going to be ready to go ahead and start dipping my bread into the egg batter. All right, give that one more little mix. Drop your bread in. Let it soak for a few seconds, and then flip it over. You want the egg to absorb into that. Oops, don't fall over on me now. Okay, then place it onto your pan. I'm going to get 3 across in 2 rows. Okay, so here we go, last one in. It's better to start with your flame lower than higher. That way the egg will cook through. So now we'll just let it cook a little bit until it browns up nicely. And again, I've got about a medium heat right now. Oh, and the other thing I want to mention is, let's go ahead, a nice little touch is to take your maple syrup and put it in the microwave for just a few seconds to just kind of warm it up. That way when you add it to your French toast, it's nice and warm. All right, so I want to have just a look-see. I want you guys to see how it's cooking up. So let's get in a little close here, and we'll look underneath. It's starting to get brown, but it's not quite there yet. And of course our hot spot's going to be right in the middle, so I'm probably going to rotate these around a little bit. So we're going to give it another about 30 seconds, and then I'll probably flip them over. Okay, so let's turn these over. Look at that nice golden brown. If it starts getting too dark too soon, you turn it down. All right, look at that. That looks perfect. Flip them over. Probably another 30 seconds or so on this side, and it'll be done. So it's a nice quick breakfast. It's got your protein in there, your carbohydrates. It's a great way to start your day. You see here at the bottom, nice and brown. And these are just about ready. Just another 5 seconds or so. Well, that one's done. Okay, I'd say it's done. You don't want your heat to be too hot or it'll cook too fast and you won't get the inside done. So these are ready. I'm going to go ahead and serve these up. And my cameraman is going to have a nice breakfast. Okay, so there you have it. I'm going to add a little bit of that warmed maple syrup on top. My cameraman is just dying to eat this. He can't wait. All right, so there you go. And if you wanted to, you could add some powdered sugar if that's what you like. But it's so simple, and it's just a great breakfast. I mean, it smells incredibly good. So thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel right up there, and leave me a comment. Try this recipe and leave me a comment. Tell me how you like it. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.